We collaborate.
We create.
We cook. We design.
We teach.
We learn.
We do.
We build futures.
We are FCS.
I cook for my family all the time. All of the skills I have learned, from baking to cooking to figuring out which seasonings work best.
I like to make spaghetti, maybe just like a chicken Alfredo.
Chicken, pizza.
Steak and mussels.
When I first started culinary in freshman year, I didn't know how to do stuff, but once I got into the habit of it, I was finally a master chef.
The best part of Design Studio is being able to put my aspect into things that I like to design.
I want to be a fashion designer, costume designer, so I'm hoping these skills will help me through my career.
We all have different ideas, and we can put them together to make one big project, and they still have everybody's personal ideas in them.
I get to create things that I love, like jackets, pants, just things I really love to do.
Well, it's just a very nice break in the day. You get to be creative. It's a very nice class and environment to be in.
If you do take either the sewing part of the class or if you like the other designing interiors, it really is a skill you will use later on in life, either designing your own home. You can make your own clothes, you can repair things if they break. It really is a lifelong skill.
The learning environment in the classroom is very loving and it's very family oriented. These children that you're learning about, they essentially become part of your own family.
I think what motivates me is knowing that I'm having an impact on someone's learning and growth, kind of helping set that foundation for maybe who they might want to be and helping them get there.
Seeing their progress in such a little amount of time and knowing you were there every step of the way and making such a big difference in their life.
I've definitely applied what I learned by now I nanny a few different families and I get to work with kids, and what I've learned in this class has helped me so much.
I currently work in a daycare. I apply everything that I have learned from this class to my daily life. I go there every single day, Monday through Friday, and it's very important to have this background knowledge that the program gives you.
I've definitely learned from this class. It's helped me so much. It was just a great class overall. It was definitely my favorite class, and it was something that I looked forward to going every day.
You start off with early childhood development and you learn how a child grows and how their mindset grows as their motor skills, their gross motor skills. And then when you advance in the class, you go into preschool and you start working with actual children and you work more one-on-one. If you decide to advance a little bit more, you start interning.
Personally, I had an intern my freshman year, and as someone who wanted to go into education, I thought that was a really interesting opportunity, which is why I chose to be an intern.
A typical learning course is definitely, especially with dual credit, we follow Harper very well. We are focusing on collaborative work as well as learning to improve oneself through their experiences teaching in the actual classroom setting.
You might go in with a week of observing and then the next week you go in hands-on and you start teaching the class yourself.
It's just a really cool experience that not a lot of students get.
A big motivation factor for me is definitely seeing the growth in students, the improvement through multiple various assessment styles, and it's just so loving to see a community build inside that classroom.
My heart gets very warm just seeing all the kids smile and call me Mrs. Wexley and run up to me and hug me. It just makes me feel so proud of myself of how far I've come. Freshman year I did Culinary 1 and I really enjoyed the class, so I decided I wanted to try Living on Your Own. It sounded like a really good class to have experience with, and it helped me a lot throughout my years Fremd, and I think it will help me in my future life too.
We learned a lot of basic skills, just like basic cooking skills that would just help you if you need to make something quick.
Everybody's going to need to know how to live on your own and use living skills like cooking, love languages, all that kind of stuff. Everybody's going to need to know how to do that.
My mom is very happy I took this class. My sister took it, and I saw how much it helped her and preparing for her future, so it helped me just as much.
Living on your own is it can seem scary, but I feel like I am more prepared now because of this class.